Hi, everybody. Welcome to Principles of Customer Relationship Management. I am Dr. Christina Recchia, and I'm your instructor for this class. We are going to be using the Francis Buttle and Stan Macklin Customer Relationship Management Concepts and Technology, the 4th edition. This is a new book. I have been teaching this class for a few years, and I was using a different book, and it was just sort of out of date, and people didn't like it. So I picked a new one, and hopefully you'll like this one better. To give you just a little bit of background on me, I spent 30 years in technology and sales and management and marketing and things like that. My most recent sales experience was with Salesforce.com. And I learned a lot about the technology behind CRM and became a real advocate for this type of technology. After Salesforce, I went back to school and got a PhD in technology. It is industrial engineering, actually. My dissertation was about software as a service and its impact on firm performance, and a lot of it was based on my experience with Salesforce. I saw some really remarkable things, and I started teaching CRM as a result of that. So I'm hoping you learn a lot about CRM and the culture and the strategy behind it. And without further ado, we'll just go into the class. We're going to be looking at customer relationship management concepts and technologies. This is pretty, let's see. Okay. So the overview, what is CRM? We're going to talk a little bit about definitions, the different types of CRM, the focus of organizations, what kind of makes them tick, and how CRM works within those, and then operational CRM elements. This will be the first video of 3 for Chapter 1. We're going to try to keep it at a reasonable length so that we can stay awake, right? So CRM is a business strategy that maximizes profitability, revenue, and customer satisfaction by organizing around customer segments, fostering behavior that satisfies customers, and implementing customer-centric processes. So this is, there were several definitions in the book that talked about kind of where CRM is today. This is the final definition and the one that I like the best. It's not even worth it to go through the rest of them because they're pretty out of date as of today. If you're implementing CRM, especially software as a service CRM like a Salesforce.com, you're definitely taking on a business strategy to maximize profitability. That's the whole idea behind CRM, and you will hear that over and over in this course, that it's not about treating every customer equally. It's about finding those gems that are out there that are incredibly profitable or that maybe are references for you, and treating them the very best so that you keep them and you keep that level of profitability. So you'll, like I said, you'll hear that over and over again, but CRM is more than technology. It is a strategy. It is a culture of putting customers first and understanding how to service them best to make the most money for your company. So in more detail, it is an integrated information system. So when you're talking about technology or, it doesn't really require a computer. You can, some of the best customer relationship management takes place on a one-to-one level in, small stores, and you guys have your own experience, right? Where do you have the very best where do you feel the best about your relationship with a company? Is it, with a local coffee store, a coffee shop, or a local store where they know who you are and they know your size and they know your style and they find things for you like personal shoppers and things like that? CRM technology takes all of those experiences and puts them into a system where an experience that one sales rep has with a customer can be passed on to another sales rep, so that if the first sales rep gets promoted or leaves the company or whatever, we don't lose all of that interaction with the customer. We're able to continue on with these profitable customers even if the sales rep that started the relationship isn't there anymore. So it's all about capturing all this information, not just like the sales process, like in the middle of the sales process, but how do we generate leads? What's the best way to generate leads? How do we service customers? How do we take care of them after the sale is done? What is the most effective marketing and technical support and things like that? We have best cases in all companies, and a CRM system's goal is to capture those best practices so that each customer has the best possible experience they could have and buys the most that they can possibly buy, and they're very profitable. So CRM is all about capturing best practices and best customers, so that we have profitability and return on investment. So the types of CRM that we're going to focus on are strategic CRM. It is a core customer-centric business strategy that aims at winning and keeping profitable customers. Again, not every customer is the same. We're looking for those customers that are going to buy at a profitable price point. And like when you're talking about profitable customers, you think of like an airlines, right? So Delta, which is the airline I fly on the most, has different levels of customer, right? We've got diamond medallion, platinum medallion, you've got gold and silver, and I don't know if there's a bronze. But each one of those customers has a different level of value to Delta, and they're treated differently. So a diamond medallion customer, when they get on a flight, they're the first one that gets upgraded into first class if they don't have a first class ticket already. And on down the line, right? And they are the ones who get to board the plane first, so it's most convenient for them. Or first class customers that probably paid twice as much money as as a coach customer paid. They have more services available to them. They're treated better because they paid more money. They're more profitable. So it's important to understand that profitability is really what's driving a CRM implementation. Operational CRM, it focuses on the automation of customer-facing processes such as selling, marketing, and customer service. Again, we're looking for best practices because we want the most customers we can possibly drive, through the sales process. But we want those processes that are finding and capturing and keeping profitable customers. Unprofitable customers, we might want to find a way for them to do self-service so that they're not taking up valuable resources that we've devoted to customers that are maybe spending, like a full price for a product or something like that. Analytical CRM is all about looking for the data that supports what we're trying to do. So analytical CRM reports and things that are behind the scenes that are helping us to understand which customers are the most profitable, why are they the most profitable, which practices that the sales and service, technical support, etc., which practices are the best at customer satisfaction, maybe speed, maybe, to contribute to less expenses associated with servicing customers, or processes that just drive, customers through the sales cycle. So analytical is all about reports to understand which are the best customers, who are the best sales reps, who are the best service people, and what are they doing, and how can we capture that. Types of customer centricity. So this is all about what companies are focused on. So you've got product-oriented businesses, which believe that customers choose the best quality, performance, design, or features. So it's all about making the best product. And they believe that if we make the best product, that customers will buy it and we will be profitable. So Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing, that's an example of product-oriented business, perspective. Production-oriented businesses believe that customers choose the low price product. So it's all about streamlining the production process, streamlining the sales process so that we can make products at the lowest possible price, because that's what customers are driven to. So you would think about the products that you might find at a Walmart or a Target. They're low priced products, and their companies believe that that low price is really what drives the customers to buy their product. Sales-oriented businesses make the assumption that regardless of the product or the price, as long as we get it in front of customers as much as we possibly can through marketing, through selling, through whatever it is, they will buy it. So it's all about getting the product out there regardless of price or, the type of product. So these are different types of orientation. The most effective one when you're talking about customer relationship management is a customer or market-oriented company. So this is about sharing a set of beliefs about putting the customer first and about understanding what it is that the customer is looking for, especially your profitable customers. We want to make sure that we've got all of their needs understood, and that's what a CRM system is likely to capture and be able to be able to make the most of. But it's all about a culture that says the customer comes first, and it's important to look at it that way. So operational CRM, some applications for operational CRM are marketing automation, so campaign management, event-based trigger marketing, marketing optimization. So you guys can see this when you're looking at how a company interfaces with you. So email campaigns and Instagram campaigns. So you'll notice that, when you hover over something, you might get more information. They might send you something in Facebook because you express some sort of interest through your behavior. So marketing automation is all about understanding what the customers are reacting to and getting more of that in front of them to get them into the selling cycle. Salesforce automation is looking at lead management, which is, what we do first. We're understanding where there are opportunities. Opportunity management. So once somebody says, I might be interested in that, then we're managing at an opportunity level. So they've expressed some interest. Let's move them through the pipeline. So then pipeline management is about how we can get people from point A to point B to close, where we actually get money for a product. Account management is after customers have moved through the process and bought something from us, how to manage them on an ongoing basis. Contact management is a contact within an account. How do we manage individual people? What are their hot buttons? What are they more apt to respond to positively? Quotation and proposal generation, all about getting a quote to a customer, and terms and conditions that are appealing to them, and product configuration. So those are all part of the Salesforce automation process. Product configuration is when you're building a product. So when you're configuring a vehicle or something like that, you're putting on different elements of the product or taking them off or something like that. And then service automation, this is when, they've purchased the product and now we're going back in and we're talking about something that's broken or something that just needs, some sort of installation or something like that. So case management, and anybody who's called in for, washer repair or something like that, they've opened up a case, they have all your information. Customer communications management, so making sure that you're communicating effectively with the customer, not too much, not too little, but understanding that you've got the information that you need to make sure that they're satisfied. And then queuing and routing. So again, this could be an area where customers are not created equal, right? So queuing and routing, I've got a phone number for a customer that's extremely profitable. They buy a ton of stuff from me, and a customer that buys, once every 5 years. We want the customer that buys from us all the time in the queue up front. And then service level management. So understanding, again, this is going back to Delta, right? We've got the, what is it, Diamond Medallion, et cetera, et cetera. Those are different service levels and how to manage them so that we get the most from each customer and that we keep our profitable customers happy. So that is the end of video 1. We'll come back with sections 2 and 3 in the next couple videos. Thanks.